the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go.
ThaBoxingvoice.com live here with Mark Roxey, the trainer of Alejandro Jimenez.
Grande.
And, well, actually, isn't it Alexander the Great?
Same thing.
All right.
Alejandro.
You're right.
That's
Here I am, allegedly a Hispanic, failing miserably.
That's all right.
But Mark, tell us a little bit about, the Great, something that we won't know or that he won't be able to tell us. Let's start with why you chose to train him.
Well, I mean, I really can't say to you that I chose to train him. I think it's, sometimes in life, if you believe in fate, I think it was just something that happened. He came to the gym, I'm doing my thing, working out, training people. Came and he said, like a lot of people come into the gym, and he said, can I work with you? And I said, nah, you don't want to box. He said, no, really, I want to box. I said, well, all right, but I'm going to pay you, I'm going to charge you. You got to pay me if you want to box. I'm just trying to see if he's really going to come back. So he came back, gave me some money, came back the next day. After a week, I'm like, dude, tell me, what's your deal? And he goes, and he told me his story, which now at this point is pretty...
How long ago was this?
Oh, this is 11 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, he was 15 years old at the time. So he came in as a young boy, like they all come in, but he was a little, I just wasn't too sure whether he was going to be dedicated, because so many guys, they say they want to box, they come in and, real fast they find out it's not the right sport for them, it's not the right, thing. So, yeah, then we started working together. We did 60 amateur fights together, and the rest is history, man. I mean...
So he's 60, how many losses?
No, I don't know, man. Maybe 7 or 8, 9, 10. I don't know. The book? The book?
Yeah.
It's, you know what? We don't reach to the past. Right now, we're to the future. We stay in the present and the future.
He's 4-0. What could you say about his style? Who could we... I know that he wants to be the first Alejandro Jimenez, obviously, but you as a trainer, who do you see similarities in that we can compare Alejandro to?
I mean, that's a difficult thing to say because his suite of skills varies. He's got a lot of skills. Have you seen him box? Okay, so when you watch him box, I mean, he can do it all. He really has a variety of skills. He can be up on his toes. He can box. He can brawl. He can, he can mix it up. Whatever. So his styles are very complex. It depends on who we're fighting. We fight for the fight. We prepare him with the skills that he needs for that particular fight.
How long has he been pro now?
Oh, March of 2018. So this will be his 5th fight in a year.
In a calendar year, yes.
In a calendar year, yes, sir.
So he's not signed to any official promoter?
No, sir. Nope.
And you are his trainer-manager or just trainer?
Trainer-manager.
Trainer-manager.
Yeah, thank you.
So you are keeping him free agent, or you're accepting, offers?
We're wide open, man. As I said, we're into the future. We're not stuck in the past. We're not looking to replicate anybody else's scenario. What we're doing and what we love is what happens in that ring. This is the only place that El Grande is himself. It's the only place that he's the happiest. This is where we want to be. We'll do it, and when the time comes, when the right offer comes, when the right person comes, it'll happen. It'll just happen when it happens, but we're not interested in that. We have a fight on February 8th. That's our focus, and we're just trying to do the best we can, like everybody else.
Would you say that his style was better suited for the pros, or is he equally as good as he was in the amateurs he is as a pro? Because some guys say, nah, I didn't like the amateurs. I was better suited to be a pro. They don't like the headgear for whatever reason. They don't like the pity pat scoring. Or is your fighter, was he great at the pro, at the amateurs? He's going to be a great pro as well.
Yeah, I mean, he was great, obviously. He was great. 7, 8 losses, and maybe a couple more. I don't really remember. I don't have the book, but I will tell you this, that his style is made for the pros.
That's what we want to hear.
He can fight. He can fight. He's good. He can put on a show. He loves the audience. He plays off the crowd. He's the kind of guy you want to love, right? He's the kind of fighter you just fall in love. You fall in love with his story. You fall in love with his enthusiasm in the ring. He's like a kid in a candy store when he's in the ring, and that's unusual. Am I right?
Yeah.
That's unusual.
So he's at 118. Do you see him, or do you envision him winning a title at that division and also moving up? Or is he a guy where you know him for 11 years, he'll probably finish his career at 118?
Future's untold, you know, like I said, right now we're at 118, this fight's set at 119, right? So we're playing right in there. We could probably jump down to 115 easily to 115 and do some work down there, some fun work down there. 118 is good, 122 is good. All his amateur fights, the majority of his amateur fights went 132. He's tiny.
What's his nationality?
He's Mexican.
Okay. And he lives here in Philly? He migrated to the...
No, we don't live in Philly. We live out in the country.
Where? PA?
Yeah, we live out in the country, like in an area in Bucks County, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't live in the city. No. We need the country, fresh air. We need cows. We need long roads, big mountains.
So he lives with you?
Yeah, we live out there together. He has his own place, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you come here to get sparring, or you bring it out there?
Oh yeah, we go to New York. Yeah, you're trying to get it all, aren't you?
The world has to know him.
Check it out. So we come here. We've done great sparring in this very gym with Mr. Cartel, Christian Cartel. We've been all up in Philadelphia.
Any other names that the world might know?
Miguel Cartagena.
Okay.
Oscar Moreno.
Okay.
You know, Khalid Duarte, who just got, you know, yeah, I mean, we up in New York, Joselito Chocolatito Gonzalez. Yeah, we're just mixing it up with whoever.
The previous pound for pound guy, you talking about Roman?
No, I'm talking about his cousin.
Okay.
His cousin, Joselito.
Okay.
Yeah, who's a fantastic fighter. You know, lots of fighters. Ariel Guzman, I mean, there's a lot of guys.
That's great.
Yeah, he loves to be in the ring, I tell you.
So, Coach, tell me, any other fighters you have, any other amateurs you are working with that you are, you know, hoping can turn pro in the future, or is it one fighter at a time for you?
So, I mean, for me, I'm interested in working with Alejandro. He's like my son. So for me, it's like, you know, we've been together before he knew how to box, and my focus and my dedication is with Alejandro. As far as other guys in the gym, I really don't have too much time to be just training people. If you know anything about me, I put everything into my training, everything. So because of that, I'm very careful who I work with and who I would want to work with. But right now, Alejandro is my main focus, and I'm delighted for that to be the case.
And where are you originally from?
Puerto Rico. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, but I'm Puerto Rican. I grew up in Bed-Stuy, do or die Bed-Stuy, shout out. Yeah, and that's where I'm from.
So you have, did you live in PR at any point in your time?
Yeah.
Did you go to any of those gyms?
Yeah.
Where'd you pick up your tutelage, your knowledge of boxing and training?
So I worked at Gleason's Gym. That's where I got most of my training as a young fighter in New York. I mean, I've been to a lot of gyms. I've been messing around with the game for over 35 years. I love boxing. I'm a scientist. I'm very interested in the sport, but I'm also interested in the science of boxing. And so, yeah, I mean, I just picked it up along the way from, you know, lots of people, lots of great trainers. Hector Roca, shout out Hector Roca. You know, Don Saxby, my boy, who, like my brother. You know, I mean, just a lot of great trainers. You know, I've worked with Iran Bark. I mean, just the names are endless, but yeah.
So, what one word could sum up Alejandro?
Oh man, one word?
One word.
New.
New?
New. New. I'm not giving you one word. That's not fair, bro.
Why not?
New, exciting.
You could have went with
different.
Great.
Different. Listen, excited. The guy's got an amazing story. He doesn't just fight for himself. He fights for a whole country, right? He fights for his Mexican people, right? He's not just fighting, you know, just for himself. He's got an army behind him that supports him, that loves him, and he's fighting for not just the Mexican people, but his story. If you read about his story, you know, he's an immigrant, he's a DACA, he's a dreamer, right? This is a story of how we, you know, as a country tend to oppress people of every nationality, right? Every nationality has had a chance, and this kid's really, you know, represents that. So he's happy to carry that torch, and so am I. I'm happy to be affiliated with him and be able to just make a little difference in somebody's life, you know?
Mark, man, I want to thank you obviously for the time. Wish you guys the best on this upcoming fight in February, and see you this Friday, actually.
Friday night, yeah. Friday night, 7:30. Raging Babe.
Promotions, but it's already sold out. You can't even get no tickets.
Sold out, yeah, but maybe you can watch it on the stream.
Yeah,
I think it's
Fight Night
Fight Night Live, man. Yeah, it's powered by Everlast. All right? Shout out Everlast.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.